introduction. Hello, everyone. Oh, another episode. Well, another stream / episode. I don't really know what I'm going with here. I'll figure out a nice way to go about it. Rather, I'm doing episodes or streams. They're technically episodes, but they're still in stream format. So, to clear the confusion there. But yes, journey to the Farlands again. This isn't the last episode, don't worry. End of the line doesn't mean this is over. We're just syncing up the chords here. I don't know if this will definitely be the last stream I do. Walking this way. So the next stream will be probably diagonal. And maybe we'll see this. Oh goodness, maybe this stream we'll see. We'll see if I manage to make it long enough to cross that barrier. To start walking diagonally. We'll see. I still got about 30,000 blocks, which is doable, but it'd just be a long stream. Well, just a bit longer than my longest stream, which is like 2.5 or 3 hours, 40 hours and 45 minutes, we'll say. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But it's always just kind of however long I can keep things somewhat entertaining. Anyway, we have some ground to cover today, clearly, so I'm just gonna get on that, and hopefully we'll see some cool stuff along the way. If this does happen to be a longer stream, then so be it. We'll kind of see what happens there. So yes, get some music. Yes, as opposed to Craft 4, at least the first time I did that, where it didn't have any music. I'm still figuring that out. But I'm gonna stream Newcraft 4 for a bit anyway. It's gonna be every once in a while anyway. At least you get music here. Pretty nice anyway. To watch someone walk and talk. Yeah, well, what is there to talk about? Let's see. Well, I've been doing stuff this weekend. I've been visiting family out of town, so I streamed Newcraft 4 at the start of the weekend just to kind of have a nice intro to the weekend sort of thing for streaming. And now I'm doing this. I didn't know if I wanted to stream this or not, but I was like, oh, this might be a cool moment. The last stream, walking in a straight line, at least in this southward direction. Oh, this terrain. This is a lovely terrain, honestly. Reminds me of the good old Xbox 360 days. It reminds me of the new stuff I've been doing on TU1. It's legitimate as well. There's nothing phony about it. It's just I reverted back to the first update. It was when we initially got the Xbox, and it was like probably around TU1. I don't know exactly what version, but that's my assumption based off what's in it. It's probably one of the early updates, if not. So yeah, this kind of gives me, and this terrain is pretty much identical to that terrain, so not too much difference, which is nice. I'm wondering if there were snow biomes. I think there were snow biomes in Xbox 360. I know there are deserts and all the main biomes. There might have been taigas. Well, not taigas, but like snow biomes. Because technically there aren't taigas in this version. They didn't exist until beta 1.8. They would be added along with swamps, jungles, all that lovely biomage that changed the world. Indeed it did. Yeah, I'm just getting used to this, because this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 months. However long this trek continues, this journey, expedition, as Kurt would call it. I just say journey, because it's quite the journey, indeed. It could be called a lot of things. Expedition, travels, trip to the Farlands. Not right quite as doesn't sound as nice, in my opinion. Oh, Journey just felt nice and looked like a good tribute to the late TFC. There's a lot of inspiration taken from his series, such as the name and the kind of main idea of walking to the Farlands. I mean, not to mention that he's not the only inspiration. Go back to the first part if you want to hear more about that. I'll just answer questions if they're asked. But I will probably stop yammering on about the stuff I've said prior to this. Makes sense to kind of just talk about what's going on instead. Alright, I didn't test out the new snapshot live. I didn't even test it out at all yet. I just kind of forgot about it because I was pretty tired after that Newcraft 4 stream. So I might do that on my own with a Newcraft 4 stream. So maybe the next stream I do a Newcraft 4, I'll do that. If I remember. So what is there to talk about today? Well, other than what I've already talked about. I'll just get into the swing of things and start talking. Maybe this stream will be a little while. But yeah, we're aiming for 1,125,000 blocks. So we're at 1,098,000. So we got a little ways to go. But walking straight like this is pretty quick, as opposed to my normal way of doing things. But yeah. Oh, look at this bowl. I found my fair share of balls, natural kind of walls around these things. They make for good base locations. I don't know about this one in particular. It's kind of flat. I kind of like the more exotic balls. Oh, look at that. Nice donut there. I have a hole there. I guess it's not a hole because it's open, but when I saw it initially, it looked like a hole. Just a land formation. Goodness. Gonna need my water for this. Oh, doing some waterfall. Moving down. Very, very cool. Do I want to eat my bread? I might save it for when I need it. Okay. We'll carry on. Towards the Farlands. Oh, I've said that so many times. It's kind of one of my tropes now, though. Let's see. So yeah, I did some visiting. Didn't play too much this weekend, other than Newcraft 4 and some Journey to the Farlands yesterday. I made up for lost times. I guess today I'm also making up for lost times. Probably gonna be doing a lot of that. So I want to try and get some above average days to kind of counteract the average days that are like 10,000 blocks or so. Oh, it's funny talking in terms of tens of thousands of blocks like this, but that's just what you get used to in a journey like this. Condition, psychology, and all that. So yeah, I'm kind of just used to it now, being like, oh yeah, we have 30,000 blocks to walk today. Although it is possible to walk this amount, it'll just take a few hours. Because I walk this way, I walk about 10,000 blocks an hour. I think Advenom said Fig was walking about 13,000 an hour, which I don't think is really possible. I think that's like clean calculations though, based off of how long it took him. Because 13,000 blocks an hour is pretty quick. I've gotten that, but that wouldn't be an average for me. Probably because I walk diagonally as well. The average there is like 7,500, so it's a little bit. It's like a quarter longer, I guess. Like you get like less coverage over a long period of time, and in the end, it'll be a pretty big margin. A quarter of the journey is huge. That's a matter of months. A matter of months of traveling. Like we're not even a quarter of the way there yet. I think we We're surpassing an eighth here, but not a quarter. So we're not even halfway to halfway. We're pretty close to halfway to halfway to halfway, though. A bit of a mouthful. Try saying that 5 times fast. Tongue twisters. Funny. Yeah. What do I have to talk about? Yeah, let's just say that for 5 minutes. 5 times fast. So, yeah. What is there here? Well, there's vast deserted landscapes. That is what there is. There's no structures other than dungeons. The more interesting structures will be added in the version after this, in the adventure update part 1 and 2. Part 2 being, I guess not officially being called that, but the adventure update being release 1.0 and beta 1.8 kind of combined to get that kind of cohesive experience, where that adds a whole lot of new biomes, world general halls, and those world general halls include fixing the Farlands as a bug, which makes this journey impossible. Well, not impossible, but it's possible, even without the jitters, which I guess I don't have anymore with that mod. But yeah, the journey is it's not necessarily impossible, but just, I mean, to the Farlands, yes it is, but to the end of the world, not really. But I wouldn't really. Oh, I think the Farlands are a good enough carrot on a stick for me. I don't really think an air wall would be something I'd want to see, or a blue striped border. I don't know. It's cool and all. It's pretty in lieu of this, doing a Journey to the World border. I think Fig did that as well. He did to the corner Farlands like I'm doing. He's also Figonomics. Yeah, so he did it to the world border or world border in hardcore, which is pretty neat, and to the corner Farlands. So he's a streamer that did that a few years ago. I think the world was more recent, 8-9 months ago, is when he kind of wrapped that up, or got close to wrapping it up anyway. So yeah. It's just boating along, putting along. Okay. We'll do some kind of coordinate checkups every once in a while. Oh, we're gonna pass 1.1 million soon, and it'll only be 25,000 blocks, which is a bit more palatable, I'd say, for sure. 25,000 blocks is very easily doable. So we got that to do. Momentous. Not really. Not as momentous as perhaps reaching the actual Farlands, or even the halfway point would be cool. Even a quarter. I don't know if quarter is very cool. Halfway is pretty cooler. And yet you reaching the Farlands would be cooler than the halfway point. So there's a lot of fun to be had there. I might have to use another boat. Oh, I might have to make another boat. I don't see the... Oh, this is my judgment, guys. This is what I have to do here sometimes. Do I swim over? Is that just an island? Looks like there's land over there. Or do I walk around? Yeah, we'll walk. We'll try and walk our way. This kind of slows us down, but today's a day of efficiency, I guess. We've got to be on top of our toes for today. I don't know how much you could cover in modern Minecraft. Like if you're doing a Journey to the World border, how much you could cover in an hour. Because sprinting is much quicker. You had plenty of food, like the way Fig did it, where he did the cooking sessions with the campfires and stuff. He had all those diamond tools and stuff. So it's very well possible. I mean, it's even more possible than it is now, and like, the way I'm doing it. The way I'm doing it is inefficient at best. but it's the only way, other than the Nether and fly hacks. And fly hacks, it sounds like I'm talking about 2v2t. But like teleporting is what I mean. Teleporting or the Nether, but the Nether is not really an option because you can't set your spawn in the Nether, at least in this version. I know you can in Minecraft, but this is not in Minecraft. This is far from it, in fact. It's pretty much it's a different game. I have argued that point, or not argued, but I've definitely said that point a few times. Made that point. But yeah, the Nether isn't really feasible, even though it's like a 1.5 million block journey. You could do it, but it's also not very scenic as well. It wouldn't be as fun. You know, this is nice. The Nether is nice, but I don't know if I'd want to walk 1.5 million blocks in it. I guess walking the world border in the Nether is a bit interesting. Like I think C1 did that. Yeah, I think it was C1. Someone that walked the 2v2t's world borders, or one of them at least. I think it was C1 who walked across the Nether highways or that led there, which was pretty cool to see. I don't know why I used the. Oh, and I just used the cross. I was a little confused, but yeah. World border is a pretty cool thing, but I don't know if I'd spend the length of time getting there. I think it takes about the same amount of time, just because you're going. You can sprint, you can use horses and all that, but you're still having to. I mean, there's the Nether for the world border, which is much more feasible once again, but at least this time around, it's much more feasible to do it. You could grab elytras and rockets, and you can just fly your way there on like the Nether roof or something. That would work. But yeah, going to the world border is feasible, but I think it'd take about the same amount of time because you're walking even further. You're walking over double the length. You're walking to the 30 million mark instead of 5 million mark. But yet again, I'm slower. I'm slower than you would be in modern Minecraft because walking is only so fast. But in the journey like this, you have to have patience and persistence, perseverance, all that stuff. The 3 P's of journeying to the Farlands, I guess. Patience is definitely one of the things you need. Patience and persistence kind of combined work really well. Being patient on things like this and persisting, that's really the only way you can get it done. This isn't your average Joe's task. Do I make the journey across the water on boat? We're even using a lot of boats. I might have to eat that bread so I can have extra boat slots. I'm definitely wasting some inventory space because I got a whole lot of crap here. I'm wasting a little bit of space holding all this, but yet again, I'm not about efficiency. Well, I said I was about efficiency, but that's just about travel time today, not about inventory management. If you've seen my inventory in Newcraft 4 or 3, you know I'm not quite the best. I'm not the most with inventory management. I do what I need to do, but that's about it. And we're also going to be running out of diamonds soon, so we're going to be moving on to the iron. Those last diamonds from a spawn. My bounties are wearing off. But at least we still have lucky, trusty iron here. Pretty good, anyway. Let's walk. Yes, well, shall we? Okay. Oh my goodness, I do that. Like my hand twitches every once in a while, and it's the mouse. Some reflex. Some dumb reflex. I'm gonna have to go to bed here. Yep, in real life, I'm gonna have to go to bed. 23-minute stream. Over in a flash. Well, I guess we did break that milestone just now. I don't really care, honestly. I've broken so many of these 100,000 block marks, it's not even funny. I think I might just make the milestones the percentage milestones and the big ones, like the next one's 2.5 million. I had some in between ones, but they're not as, I don't value them as much. Like there's one, like 1.75 million, and it's like, oh, it's not even as good. It's not even like not even like a major waypoint or anything. Let's see, 2.5 million, 5 million, 7.5 million, you know, those are all pretty valid. And there's 10 million, and 12.5, or 12 point, yeah, the Farlands, which will be the final one. Can't go any further than that. Well, you can, but I'm not going to. I don't plan on going beyond the Farlands, walking on the roof or whatever. I might explore them a little bit. Maybe do that on stream. But I don't really plan on actually going to the end of the actual end of the world. 30 something million blocks out. That's cool and all, but there's people who've already done that, and I'm not really into that. I'm more into the prospects of basing up near the Farlands and exploring them. Maybe even throwing in some mods, making this a bit more unique. But for the journey part, for this part, it's gonna be pretty straightforward. No pun intended. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, this will be the last major leg of the journey, which, I mean, because at least this will be the last direction change. At least unless I actually reach the Farlands, I have to walk, make up for lost times or whatever, which in that case I will. But this will be pretty much it until we actually reach them. So enjoy this walking in a straight line southward while you can before I head in the southwestward direction, which isn't too different. It's just diagonal. And for those asking why I'm walking in a straight line, I guess I can explain that. I don't know if anyone is, but you know, sometimes I like to explain situations even if people don't necessarily ask. But yeah, so this is technically the third time I've changed direction. The initial way I went about things, it wasn't diagonal from spawn. There's a reason why I'm making up cores like this, and I won't be doing it again probably until I actually reach the Farlands, like I said. But yeah, I initially started walking west, which is the kind of main direction people go this journey, these journeys and stuff. So I went westward, the positive in the z-axis, which is what I'm catching up to currently. And I walked about 200,000 blocks that way, westward. And then at that point, I was like, the corner Farlands exist. I should go to them instead. And I was like, no, that'd be stupid. It'd take longer. It wouldn't be worth it. And then, you know, next thing you know, my brain's like, we'll go to the corner now. I think makes it a bit cooler in the end. Maybe makes it a bit longer, but it's also cooler because fewer people have been to the corner. So, yeah, that'll be cool to explore. And so, yeah, I walked 200,000 blocks westward, and then I changed to diagonal, and I walked. I walked to 1,125,000 blocks diagonally, so that was the majority so far. Majority diagonally. And then I realized that there was a huge gap. The 200,000 block gap was now 250,000 block gap. So I was like, oh, okay, that's not very preferable. When I reach the Farlands, it's going to be quite a big difference when I actually reach them. So I was like, I'm going to reach the right one first, no matter what, which is kind of boring. I kind of want a bit more of a surprise, even if it's not going to be a surprise. Just wanted to have more of a chance to reach the left, or both. I don't think I'd actually reach the corner first. That doesn't seem likely, but so yeah, I've been covering that 250,000 blocks for the past over a week and a half now, and I've been walking a much better pace than I have been diagonally, just because it's faster. It's not much actually. I always was like, oh, it's so fast walking in a straight line like this, but it's about the same, honestly. You just get a few extra thousands snuck in there, which doesn't really change how it feels overall. It still feels the same. I'm like this, I'll be like this. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, I've been kind of keeping this as close to the 1,000 buck mark in the Z chord there. So that's why I've been kind of zigzagging. Even if it isn't diagonal, I'm still walking straight line, kind of zigzagging, correcting myself. But I think I said in an earlier stream how I won't be correcting myself any further, probably. Like, at least like I am purposely right now. If I accidentally did that, then great, but I'm not going to have to be super keyed in on that, because I feel like that takes away from the ease of this journey. Because having to focus on being in a proper chord is not the most ideal thing in the world. So they'll probably desync again, and I'll probably have a bit of a difference to cover when I actually reach the Farlands, but that's just something, a bridge I'll have to cross. A bridge I'll have to cross whenever I get out that far. I could have made some good headway if I was still walking diagonally, but I think I made the right decision walking this way for a while. A bit of a change of pace. And it'll be a bit of a change of pace when I'm actually at the first outpost. But that's still not for a long time. It's already been 2 months and I still have no plans of stopping, so. Yep. Might be a while. Which I guess the longer it takes, the better, because it means the less outposts I really have to build in the end. Not like Kurt, where Kurt just kind of builds houses and mines wherever he pleases. I do the same, but I don't build them nearly as often. I like to walk with purpose and stop with purpose. Even if this is kind of a thing of enjoyment, it's still enjoyable to me to keep up this pace. So yeah, it won't be disturbed too much. Well, I'm sure the odd mining trip might be a bit of a nice thing. Most I really do now is just mine cobblestone and wood every odd 1,000 blocks. Every odd few thousands. Which is fun and all, but it's not the same as going on a caving trip. Risking your life for some riches. That is what Minecraft is about. The mining, the crafting. I do both of those in this, so technically I'm doing the Minecraft. I am doing the Minecraft. Sounds like something an older person would say. But yeah, got a long way to go still. 23,000 blocks. Still keeping tabs. So I walked a little bit before stream. I started at 1,092,000 blocks today, so we already surpassed 10,000 blocks walked today. So, yeah. I'm still uncertain as to if you fellow viewers will see the correction. The going from this to this. Whoa. Isn't that amazing? Do not adjust your television sets. Things are about to get real. There's nothing going wrong. The odd bout of lag is just how it is. Just how it is. Yes. Yes, yes. Much agreed. Um. Oh, there's some. Maybe I'll talk about some fun stuff from this version that I didn't talk about in the quirks stream. One of the weird things is, if you haven't noticed, the leaves are kind of weird when you move. I think it's still like that, just because the texture, of course, just because there's like it's in texture with holes and stuff. I think all the textures with holes in them like that are kind of weird. I don't know if it's something to do with the version specifically, or if it's something even plaguing modern Minecraft. But there's like a real, I don't know what it is. It's kind of a weird trick on the eyes when you look at the leaves kind of walking by. You kind of see some weird stuff going on there. Then another thing. It's kind of interesting. Guess I didn't have much to talk about today. But or at least regarding quirks. But you don't actually get. As another thing, you don't actually get the spruce trees without the snow. You see they're in snow right now because that biome was added at 1.8, as I said at the beginning here of the stream. They were one of the new biomes that changed Minecraft. That was definitely one of the turning points in Minecraft history. Things got different when I was about to say bow files when beta became release. Goodness. Snow biome. Are oak trees in? Actually, one weird thing. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say whatever. Oh, yeah. One of the weird things is the snow biomes. It's how they sometimes they transition into like a forest, and you can still see like the snow kind of transitioning. It's kind of cool, but it's a little bit weird, isn't it? Get to see all the bad stuff today. I'm not sure what kind of bug that is. That's an odd one. Beta is indeed quite interesting. Bit of the odd interesting, bit of the good interesting. So yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. Also the lack of snow under these trees. How it's just grass. Which in real life, actually, kind of realistic. Because trees in real life usually, at least the ones in my yard, they in the winter you can still see the grass under them, like the big pine trees, or the big trees like that, where they kind of the snow can't really get underneath it like that. So I guess that's kind of realistic. I was gonna say it's a bit of a quirk, but it's semi-realistic. I'll give Minecraft some points there. I doubt flowers would actually like grow in conditions like this, but Minecraft is Minecraft. There's no physics or nothing like that, so I'll let Minecraft off the hook for those. I think it's fair enough. I think it is fair enough. So what am I watching lately? Maybe I'll talk about that. Oh, some music to fill the void of the white noise in the background. The odd me walking on the lovely snow, ice, soil, sand. Yeah, what have I been watching? I've been watching the odd Kurt J. Mac episode still. I don't doubt I'll actually finish this series, Farlands or Bust. I doubt I'll actually watch the whole series, but I think watching a bunch of the episodes it's a bit of entertainment every once in a while when I'm doing this or when I'm in need of something to watch and I don't feel like watching Netflix or something. I've been watching, of course, Hermitcraft, which is one of the pinnacles of modern Minecraft YouTube now. And for good reason. I watch a handful of hermits. A handful of Hermitcraft. I do watch a handful. A hefty handful. I even, during some bits of Newcraft, I've watched earlier seasons of Hermitcraft to kind of see where the magic comes from. It's where it kind of began. Just because that kind of stuff fascinates me. And I get to see kind of the new versions coming up, quote unquote new, new to at the time. So that's also pretty cool to see. Kind of dynamics that don't really exist or were built upon now. And what else have I been watching? Hermitcraft, Farlands or Bust. I watch plenty of non-Minecraft content on YouTube. Of course, Minecraft isn't my only jam. Got a few other things I'm kind of into for YouTube. I also listen to music on a little bit on YouTube. I do have Amazon Music, but I don't. Some of the songs I like aren't on there, so I listen to those on YouTube. Sometimes when I'm waltzing over here to the Farlands, or even just doing stuff, kind of helps fill the blank mind sometimes. Quite a thinker. I'm pretty set on thinking a lot of the time, so I can be quiet and reserved. That's something that helps is the YouTube and the music and stuff. Kind of fills that void. That's also part of what I think is so important with stuff like streaming and stuff is the humor and the kind of escape ability to be able to get away from the real world for a while. Get away from the truth. That sort of thing. I'm sure a lot of people can agree on that. That's kind of what that's why a lot of people game and do a lot of this stuff is an escape. I don't know if I call it an escape more as just something I enjoy doing. I mean, it can be an escape at times when I'm feeling rough, but I'm fortunate enough not to feel super upset all the time. I've gotten pretty good grasp over myself, so I guess I'm lucky in that way. I know I've definitely struggled in the past for sure, and even recent times, but still good to have those escapes and those things that make you happy. That's kind of what I hope to. I guess one of the things I hope, other than kind of doing this for fun, the whole streaming thing for fun, is that maybe I can make a few people's days better, even if it is pretty minimal. I think it could have an effect. And for that, that's kind of the stuff that keeps me wanting to do this. Keeps me driven. So yeah. So there. Yeah, I do plan on streaming Newcraft 4. When the occasion kind of were to arise for Newcraft 4 streams, I will take advantage. And for new series in the future. I don't plan on starting any new series just because I just started joining the Farlands just like not too long ago, less than a month ago on streaming here. Kind of what's forward. And Newcraft as well, which is what I started streaming. If I were to stream a long time ago, I'm sure it would be Newcraft as well. And some other games. But yeah. Dead bush. Doesn't give you anything though. At least in modern Minecraft, sticks. Gives you those damn sticks. Don't give you anything here. I don't remember what they might be called shrubs in this version actually. I think they're called something else. Unless that was an earlier version. Or something like that. Yeah. It's funny how I just know a lot of this stuff just for fun, just because I enjoy knowing about this and learning. Partially why I'm curious into Minecraft's past. I find happiness in Minecraft's simplistics. I find hope. Should shear the sheep. Oh yeah, I guess I don't know if I think I had this skin in the new Craft 4 stream, but in the previous Farlands stream I think I had the origin skin I was using for my personal kind of testing, because I was doing some afterlife stuff. And so I had left that skin for a stream, so that's kind of funny that you get that little thing for a stream. And also, I might do a Halloween stream, I'm not sure. Depends what I do on Halloween. I don't know if I'll do anything. A year ago, I did the murder mystery, Newcraft 1, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was fun. It was a good way to spend Halloween, is doing a murder mystery in an old mansion. He builds in a Minecraft server. This year, I'm not sure. I might just do a Halloween stream or something. We'll see. We shall see. It's on a Monday this year, which is, I don't know, when Halloween's on a weekday, it's kind of odd. Not to say that it's odd to have Halloween on a weekday, but I don't know, it's just kind of, I always kind of think of Halloween as a weekend, or as like a Friday thing. Like Friday fits Halloween well, like Halloween parties and stuff, even though I don't really host them myself. I host other kinds of parties, but not Halloween. I don't know. So yeah. So there. So there. Oh, I had a good topic while I was talking about that I forgot about completely. Stream new content. Yeah, it's gone. So yeah, expect plenty of Journey to the Farlands streams. As many as it takes to get there. Or until I lose hope and have to move on to something else. But I'll try and stay committed to this. I've been having no trouble keeping that promise right now. Can't speak for the future, but I can speak for the present for sure. So there's some fun stuff that I talked about so far. See, I can make something out of nothing, or something out of such a menial task that is walking. And I know for certain that this won't gain super high levels of traction. Not like the fast-paced, kind of, well, not necessarily fast-paced, but this isn't like the super lovable modern content that people are used to. And so, oh, that hurt. I still have the bread. Did I eat that already? I ate it, and now I'm. Wow. I thought I. Wow, that's heart loss. I don't know what it is with me losing health so often, but I just have a habit of that now. Yeah, just keeping the track going. Or so, 21,000 bucks. This is a lovely time indeed. I actually kind of found it funny that I named this stream "End of the Line" because I think people seeing it might think it's the last part. I actually have the naked eye. At least, I guess my humor when I'm talking like this is pretty understandable, but sometimes it can be pretty layered. I base a lot of my humor in reference. That's why me and Devin make such good friends, as we understand each other's humor of just that layered referencing, and thus humor. And thus humor is born. Lovely. Birch wood. I'm breaking the silence, at least. That I can say. At least I'm not doing silent streams. At least I'm not just doing, just with that. Would lose substance very quickly. I don't know if my commentating and storytelling is any good or any better than just watching kind of unfold, but so whatever. Well, I guess I gotta make some more boats. I think I might have to do some boat traveling. Ooh, special. Lovely. The boat traveling continues. Yeah, this is definitely something that's unique for sure. Very niche thing. Because old Minecraft is not really shown on YouTube much anymore. The odd video kind of appears, but it's definitely not very popular in kind of mainstream Minecraft now. It's kind of like, oh yeah, those are good times. It was like that, but my kind of little corner of Twitch and YouTube is a bit different. Indeed. A bit different to your average Joe. And this is far from... Oh, let me pick up sticks here. Now, this is far from average, for sure. Kind of a blast from the past. If I keep the conversation limited to the stuff I would talk about, like, to be honest, a lot of the stuff I do now could have been done a decade or more ago, like when these versions were initially a thing. Like The Sims, Minecraft, like the school discussion I talk about, Halloween, like the yearly stuff. This is all, I feel like I'm very dated. I'm very, I am a little dated. And I'm even described as an older, kind of having the mentality or kind of talk, a social aspect of an older person where I kind of talk, ramble on. And people who say that aren't wrong. I'm definitely a little bit out of touch, even if I am relatively young. I'm still pretty. I'm not. I know a lot of the stuff going on now, like with the modern world and all that, but I'm still seated in a lot of the past, even if that's kind of parts I was never really around for. So yeah, a bit dated. You'll kind of get those vibes from me, I'm sure, as you watch through these episodes or streams. I'm gonna settle on one name. I'll probably just call it episodes. I think that makes sense. It's kind of episodic form, unless I do streams that are just like one-offs, or like how usually people do streams where it's just like back at Animal Crossing part, or not even part, just back at Animal Crossing, and then they just do that hundreds of times, and they kind of get episodes from that, but it's not really episodes. I technically don't have to do episodic form for Journey to the Farlands, but just because it's not really coherent, I guess. You're kind of watching it in chronological order when you watch it, but it's not really linked together. The only thing linking it is just me walking and me talking. Those are the two things that remain constant. There's many more, but that's kind of the main gist of it. It's kind of the main gist. I could even see things like Newcraft. I mean, Newcraft makes sense for episodic form. Even this makes a little bit of sense. Maybe not to everyone, but to me it does. And that sort of stuff. All that jazz, as I would put it simply. As I would. So yeah, what's got me excited? Well, what's the news? Well, doesn't really concern streaming, but for the Origins that I've been doing with a handful of friends, that's gonna be becoming more constant. It's gonna be a weekly thing, even if I'm not streaming it, I'm still kind of talking about it a little bit. Because if you've listened to enough of my conversations, I'm sure you'll listen to a few of them that don't really relate to streaming. Most of them don't really, honestly, but yeah, it's kind of fitting in. So yeah, Origins is gonna become more of a weekly thing for me in my kind of personal Minecraft stuff. And I also might touch some other games after stream today, like play some more games, some different stuff. Get back to Urbeck or another game I haven't played in a little while. I don't think I'll get Sims for a while. I've been taking a break from The Sims 2. Like I said, dated. I'm quite a dated individual. I play old games, or not old games. Minecraft's decently old now for sure. Grand scheme of gaming, it's pretty big. Pretty big. Let's see. I'm gonna say let's see a lot in this as well. Some of my main tropes. Let's see. That's that situation. Anyhow. some other references to Kurt, like serpentine, and indeed. I kind of been saying that a lot. That's definitely from Kurt. Like if you hear me say that a lot, that's me, my inspiration from Kurt coming through. Kurt J. Mack and his Farlands or Bus series. That's what he's known for. I'm sure Journey to the Farlands is what I'll be known for the majority. Newcraft is only a small part of a bigger machine. In the grand scheme, it's a tiny sliver of a part. It's a bit compared to a terabyte. It's not even fathomable, the comparison. It's even in question. So yes, that is. That's just something I made up. That is what is. At least it's better than that's that situation. Anyhow, making fun of myself. How fun. How clever and witty. Ooh, lovely. The calming music of C418 definitely shapes Minecraft. Minecraft's music definitely helps to make Minecraft what it is. Enjoy the odd me drinking water. I don't mute that. I guess if maybe I'll configure a shortcut and mute it when I do, but for now you just get to listen to me smack my lips, drink water, do the kind of every once in a while kind of that sound, and do the breathing into the mic, or kind of the mic picking up on my breathing. But that's just the little quirks of this, the little quirks of the streaming. Not even beta anymore. I'm not talking about beta Minecraft. I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the stream. Oh my goodness. Is that a fourth wall break? No, not really. They're done masterfully, and I don't do them. This isn't a cinematic experience. This is a window into my adventures in Minecraft, and whatever I decide to continue these adventures in the future. If I do decide to continue streaming after post-secondary, which is unlikely, to say it, to put it simply. So that's also partially why I don't know if I want to get like a super big footing. I don't think I will, or super big attention for this. I think I'm gonna get a little bit, maybe a few people who check in every once in a while, which is what we're kind of currently at, and I'm fine with that. That's comfortable for me. It'd be cool to have people conversing and suggesting things. That's gonna be cool when that happens. But for now, get to just listen to me. Get to listen to my wondrous ramblings of rambleness. Undoubtedly. Oh, we're making some good progress. I think we've already almost walked 10,000 blocks on stream. So bravo for sticking it through, fellow viewer, whoever you are. You get my appreciation, my gratitude, my dish of gratitude. Let's see. I might get, no, I'll hold off the wood. Might grab some cobblestone pretty shortly here. The cobblestone is calling, and I see some over there. See some stone that needs mining. I also might start working my way back if we're planning on syncing up the chords. Then I can take a screenshot of that, because it'll have been 250,000 blocks since I last walked diagonally, which is pretty fun. And when I say like hundreds of thousands of blocks, using those as units of walking to people, I'm sure it sounds crazy. But when you've actually watched the streams, it starts to feel a bit more real. Be a bit more sensible. Well, not saying it's sensible, actually. It's not, but it's very well not sensible. Nothing about this it shows reason. Reason was thrown out the window a long time ago. Such as like that. Yes. Random shapes of ice. Lovely stuff. Such as that. The little highlights of beta Minecraft. I doubt it really matters if I'm covering the whole journey or not, because it basically feels like it's just one coherent thing. I'm just walking through procedural terrain. So the highlights is just what matters. Not necessarily really highlights. They're more just things that happen, not really notable things. Sometimes notable, like when I found the 2 spawners in episode 1. Or even like finding spawners throughout. Stuff like that. Milestone achieving would be good highlights to capture. This is a good highlight stream, actually. Because I'm going to be reaching... I already said it at the beginning anyway. No, no need to overstate. Let's see. We indeed. Young Beam of 4. Guess we're doing some ice walking today. Good thing I brought my skates. No, I didn't. Because they don't exist in Minecraft. Ha! So funny. A cute a laugh. My cue to drink water while everyone's gasping for air. Anyway, one thing I might, that's a good thing to experiment with. I guess I got ice here. I might try the submarine tactic. I have no idea how it works, but I think it was Kilo or one of the Farland adventurers actually doing some interesting tactics that I've not seen before. Is it just plopping a boat and going under the... I'm not sure, actually. I don't think so. Yeah. I'm just gonna waste some boats for a minute. I might try and test this out. I think it could be funny. Whoa. Oh, this is what they're talking about. Look at this. One of the quirks of Minecraft. We're just gonna do this for a while. We're gonna try and retrace some of our steps. Isn't this crazy? I love this. This is why I love old Minecraft. Just the weird... Look at the... Yeah, I can't even do third person. Might even take a screenshot of this. Oh my goodness. This is lovely. Anywho, let's go back up to the surface. That's what I meant. Marine. Going submersive, basically. I'm just gonna back pedal a little bit just so I can get the chords resynced a little bit better. But yeah, that was one of the quirks. I didn't mention that. That was something I forgot about, but that's something I might do every once in a while as a submarine tactic. I tried before and it didn't work, so I was like, oh, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty fun. I'll have to do that every once in a while. It's kind of cool. Anywho, time to press on. Press on, you'll hear a lot. Continue the journey on, venture forward. All those you probably will hear to nauseam. You'll be like, oh, Beam4, can you please not say that any further? And I'm saying, and my response to that is, well, maybe I'll file your complaints to my business email, even though I don't have a business email listed. That's the point. Not supposed to. Supposed to submit complaints. Complaints are to be taken with HR, which there is no HR. Ha! Ha! My layered humor. Oh my goodness, the layers are stacking. Yeah, that's a good way to waste boats, eh? But it is pretty funny, nonetheless, going under ice like that, going submersive. I thought I would drown, but I didn't, so that was cool. It was like one of the many weird quirks about beta Minecraft. Anyway, enough of the nonsense. The walking must continue. Oh, I'm yawning. Must be tired after a long day. a long day. I was just traveling today. Traveling home from where I was visiting. So that giving you plenty of walking content. And if you're not into walking, then check out Newcraft. If you're not into Newcraft or walking, then I'm sure there's something else out there for you. I'm sure if people are tuning in now, or have stuck around this long, they've found something that captures their interest, at least. Very well. Very well indeed. Isn't that just wonderful? But we are almost there. Almost 15,000 blocks to go. Which means this might be doable. I mean, it is doable, but it's just my perseverance. Might be a longer stream, but we need the good longer stream every once in a while to kind of give some content, even if people don't watch it. Just for me to feel content with what I'm making, Be like, yeah, I upload it every once in a while. But yes. Keeping my eyes peeled for spawners as well. I think I found one yesterday, which is pretty neat. No golden apples still, as you can see in my inventory. If I had one, I would have it in my inventory. But I don't, so that's not... I've not found that just yet. I've found that golden apple, that precious, precious golden apple. Oh wow, that is a hole. Don't want to fall down there. Still haven't died yet since spawn, so that's pretty good. I mean, if I did die, I'd just go back and to the original bit. Which is alright. I've missed some time, so that's alright. Some time before, so yeah. Lovely stuff indeed. I must work forward. Continue my ventures. You get to see my archives of this stuff. I've always been into preserving. Here's the fourth P. The Farlands journey. Perseverance, persistence, patience, and now, I forgot already. Never mind. Oh, goodness. My mind blanks quickly. When I'm thinking on the subjects. Anyhow, get a nice click sound there. Yeah. We'll get some Minecraft music action once again. Once again. I have to set up camp. Nah. Set up camp. Build my pillar, I guess. I've got to get on with the journey here. Just get on with it, eh? That's what you're saying. Just go onto the Farlands. Just teleport there. Well, I have. And that didn't feel as good. It won't feel as good as when I actually walk there. Won't it? That is correct. Yes, it is correct. It is the truth of the matter. Halloween is coming up soon here. Very quickly approaching around the corner. I don't plan on doing anything for Halloween. At most, Farlands, or not Farlands stream, but at most, maybe a stream. I don't plan on actually dressing up or anything, or I don't know, something like that. At least right now, I'm not one for that kind of stuff anyway, publicly anyway. Dressing up. I used to, but not anymore. And also, I'm getting older. I'm getting older and grey. not necessarily grey, but older definitely. Not getting any younger. So, yeah, there's that too. We'll get to swim through the rapids. Look at this. Look at this train. That's actually pretty cool. Floating islands are kind of staple of beta here, so. And those kind of weird levitaty bits. Not necessarily islands, but they're kind of connected to the main terrain. Which is a bit interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. Oh, I must continue. Now I'll see here. Oh, the grass below my feet. Hear the grass moving below me, or my foot moving, my feet moving. I always imagine the Farlands are getting closer, which they are. Just by little bits every day, and soon enough, they may be within sight, or within my grasp. Which is nothing to scoff at for sure. We got a pumpkin. Spooky season. How to celebrate spooky season? Well, you get a pumpkin. Oh, yeah, there is jack-o'-lanterns as well. Maybe if I make it to Outpost 1. No, I'm just kidding. I won't make it to Outpost 1. Who am I kidding? Maybe we'll do some pumpkin placements and do a spooky screenshot. Ooh. Make that my thumbnail. Not thumbnail, but make it the Discord profile picture. Guess you won't be seeing that, but anyhow, the desert of desertness continues. I'm gonna investigate this suspicious hole. It might be a spawner. It might be a water patch as well. Water patch. I never know with these things. Sometimes it's a spawner, sometimes it's a water patch. I found spawners completely underwater before, so who knows? I mean, if you can find them on the surface, you can probably find them anywhere. Well, I guess other than above ground. Probably won't find a spawner, like just like at tree level here, unless it's in like a mountain or something. Even then, I don't even know if that's possible. You might find a spawner deep down, but not bedrock or among bedrock. So the only limits are bedrock and ground level, basically. The only limits your imagination. Oh, quit kidding yourself, Minecraft. References I make all the time. Yeah, everywhere. All at once. Just jump. Ooh, almost touched the bottom there. I guess these versions lack a bit of pizzazz that modern Minecraft has. I still love these versions. They might even be better for me, or like not better for me, but I might enjoy them more than modern Minecraft, to be honest. But they're definitely a lot quieter if you look around. There's not much going on, is there? There's the terrain. There's some odd mobs, odd passive mobs, but other than that, it's pretty determined by you. A lot of the stuff that happens is basically the player's stuff, which is something to be admired for sure. Something to be admired. Yes. Yes. Yes, the Farlands. The lovely, lovely things. I'll just keep walking in a straight line. I guess I gotta work my way back, so maybe we'll kind of walk like this. Be a little crooked. Be a little crooked until we get back into range. I don't know what it is with me having 2 hearts lost. I've realized in the thumbnails of a lot of the parts, I have 2 hearts. Or not 2 hearts, but I have 2 hearts missing. I guess that's just my staple of amount of hearts lost. Very odd thing to make note of, but I just noticed that when I was doing the thumbnails for these videos. Well, not doing the thumbnails, just selecting them from the videos. I don't really make them very specific. I just kind of do whatever YouTube picks, and I just am like, yeah. It gives me 3 options, and I just pick one. I don't actually make thumbnails. Maybe in the future, if I get a bit more tech savvy or kind of YouTube savvy and Twitch savvy. But until then, you're just gonna get the kind of thumbnails that just get taken right out of the video. Right out of the stream. Right out of the stream. So yes, that is indeed something that is going on. The walking, eh? The long game. Playing the long game here. Oh, that's like the third time. It's probably just due to my mouse sensitivity as well. I keep it pretty high. I like to be able to, you know, just cleanly look around quickly. Get a nice vantage point. Be able to quickly, you know, quickly Yes, that is the right term to use in this scenario here. Yes, let's just remain quiet for a minute while I have a drink of water and think. The thoughts of me. The thoughts of me. Oh, we're gonna be nearing the threshold soon. Ooh, folks, this is getting pretty heavy. I think this is the world's gonna surpass 12 gigabytes soon. Oh my god, that's crazy. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 13. I forget. Even though I see it every time I boot up the world. I'm Seas. Lovely. Lovely indeed. Surpassing the threshold in T minus probably a little bit. I won't be for another hour plus. So stick around and maybe you'll see it. And the stream probably won't go too much further after that. That'll probably be the main focus of today. The fact of the matter is that there actually is a focus today, so that's pretty cool. I mean, there's always a focus of the Farlands, but that's universal for this series. I'm used to that. I'm not used to is other thresholds, other things I want to reach. So that's cool. That is where the coolness steps in. As cool as the Farlands are, it's going to take a long time to get there, so I might as well enjoy the trip. The trip, the journey, the travel, the voyage, voyage, indeed. Travel, voyage. Yes. I gotta go back a fair bit. So we'll also work on retracing our steps, doing the odd side step. So maybe this isn't a straight line. Maybe the line was a bit of a falsehood. But if you look at the average, if you look at the straight line, the trend line, then it's a line. There you go. Counting for the zigzagging, it's still a line. Counting for all the zigzaggy nonsense. Yeah, my perception on the journey has definitely changed a lot since I've started. Because at the beginning, I used to take it all in, super hyper focused on everything, being like, "Look at that!" every time But now I've kind of gotten used to the journey, so now it's kind of more mundane. I'm more used to this now. Just the kind of thing I do, rather than something super monumental. But I feel like the first little while of this was different to this now, of course. I feel different to it now. I feel different to it, indeed. That is for certain. Things have changed. Times have changed. Even the 2 months since I've started this, it already feels so different. And I'm sure by the end of this, it'll feel even more different. I'll have reached different milestones that I could only dream of now. Only dream of, not within grasp. In a very lengthy grasp. Oh, got some snow-peaked mountains. They're not even that high. Nothing like modern Minecraft mountains for sure, but they've got their own charm, don't they? That's one way to put it. Is indeed one way to put it. Yes. Yes. Keep your eyes peeled for the spawners. And maybe we'll find a golden apple. Keep your fingers crossed. Maybe just hold on to your lucky pieces of luck. Lucky piece of luck. Hang on to that luck and maybe we might find some golden appleage. I'm not gonna say I doubt it today, because we're literally just as likely of finding a golden apple in the next spawner as we are the next dozen. So yeah, that's one of my little goals. The golden apple, the hunt for the golden apple, as that Venom series details. Am I getting inspiration from that? Well, no, maybe. But mainly from Kurt, because the fact that Kurt has like 4 or 5 golden apples. I think he ate one. So he has 4 in his inventory and Farlands are bust. So I'm like, I should just, I'm going to get a golden apple no matter what, because I seem to be finding these surface spawners so often that I'm just like, no, yeah, it's just going to happen one day. It's just going to happen. Oh, we're going to be going back to the Z chord today. Lovely. Singingly. Songingly. Whatever. Gonna be going back to the huge of a few weeks ago, which was a while ago. So this is kind of what holds all, kind of connects a lot of the things I do now in time, because I do Newcraft, which is constant, but this is also constant. So even after Newcraft's long gone, this will still be in existence. If I decide to do some other kind of niche idea in the future, or if I decide that this will be the last major thing I do in the public eye like this, which may be the case, but future is as uncertain as uncertainty itself, which doesn't really make sense. But I'm not one of the sensible kind, or sensible kind. I don't make much sense, do I? Most of the time. Making another connection, another parallel to me having an old mental age. Maybe I'm a bit too wise. Too wise for my own good sometimes. Wise and the old one. Remember what that's from. That was a reference to something. I wouldn't have just said that out of the blue. I mean, maybe, but that. There's something. Oh. Guess we're just gonna walk around. I always try to take the easy way out in the Journey of the Farlands, and look where that gets me. If I wanted the easy way out, I would have just teleported, so. I mean, I already did. But that did not compel me enough. That didn't dispel my urges to go to the Farlands. No! That only further made me want to go, so. Yeah. I had someone at the start of this. I was like, oh, if I get to the Farlands, if I don't give up on this in like 5 seconds, which, fair enough, past me, fair enough, because I've done that to more than enough things. But clearly the persistence, prevalence, be a 5th P. I don't remember what the 4th one was. I said it, and now I just don't remember. Anyway. Yeah. prevalent. Indeed. Oh, the open waters. Oh, the open waters. Well, I'm still gonna take the easy way out and walk along the normal train still. And then it's gonna end suddenly and be like, "Grr." That's usually what happens. That's usually what entails in my trying to be smart about things. Which is why I usually don't be smart about things. I usually just be me about things. Going for a swim. Swim in the water. And me in my migrator cape. And my robot skin. Robot skin. God. Good. Just gonna. I was gonna keep an eye out anyway. Is that a tall cactus? I found a really tall cactus. I found like a 5-block tall cactus. It's nothing like the 14-block tall or 11-block tall one. I don't remember what the height of it was, but someone found a super high cactus that was rare. Because cacti are randomly placed around the desert biome, so it's like for them to stack that many times is pretty rare. So, but I've found some pretty tall cactus or cacti. Some pretty tall cacti in my day here. On Minecraft. My day in Minecraft. Now, what more can be said about such a journey that is this? Now, Farlands being unfathomably away, nothing really changing there. Basically, everything I said up to this point is pretty well constant. Pretty darn well constant. Gotta press on anyway. Gotta do a nice coordinates update. 13,000 blocks. We shall reach that point today. I might even just walk off stream. I probably won't stream for a long time after I reach the point, just because I'm already starting to run out of stuff to talk about, and it's just, oh my goodness me. Well, I can think of more to talk about, but I don't know. I'm still thinking of stuff because the stream still got a little bit while more to go anyway. What do we got on our inventory? Inventory haul. Cue the fashionably well music here. My diamond armor. Pausing the journey for a second just to look at my inventory. Inventory review. Almost broken chest plate. Oh no, that might be the last chest plate I have. Oh god. Might be one of the last pieces of diamond apparel I have. We got wood, wool, wooden planks, sticks, more planks, mushrooms, more mushrooms. 2 discs. Wonder what those are. The keen viewer may see. Got some diamonds. Ooh. Some iron ore. Some obsidian. Some clock. Some clock. Some coal. Iron. Look at all the iron. Iron haul. Sticks, beds, axes, shovels, swords, pickaxes, compass, compi, shears, water bucket, bed, crafting table, torch, cobblestone. That's all you need in Journey to the Farlands. That's all I need. I mean, I don't really need most of this stuff, but you know, it's debatable. It is debatable. Well, I guess I'm also overdue for a backup of the world as well. 2 months and 1 week, I think. Yeah, because a week ago it was a month or 2 months, and that's why I did my 2-month anniversary stream, which was not really very special, other than me just doing what I do in every episode. So there's that. At least in this episode, I'm doing something cool for once, which is walking. I couldn't even say that, which is walking. Lovely. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that superb? dry. My mouth is parched. You drink water every once in a while. Might need to get more water. Water. Some more water in a bit. So I can keep up with all the nonsense. Oh, I'm running low on cobblestone. I forgot to mine that cobblestone. You see, this is what happens. I get on talking about something, and then I'm like, oh, we're going to do this, and then I don't do it. So, bravo, me, bravo. You've won the prize of whatever it is. Honestly, I don't know. Still 500 more blocks to walk this way. Boat time? Boat time. You know, it's boat time when I build a boat. Yes, that's pretty telling. Make another boat, and then make some beds. And I'm not gonna click and drag because you can't. I had a mod that fixed that, but I felt it was a bit too cheaty when I had it. I was like, yeah, it kind of takes away. Well, I mean, it doesn't take away, but it makes the game more easy than it was. Oh, okay, that's a way to use a boat. You know, we'll just leave that boat there. I take a screenshot of all the boats I leave behind. That's probably like the third one, fourth one. I'll just leave it. Who cares? I certainly don't. That's probably I probably shouldn't have had the boat in my hand when I was doing that, but you know, mistakes be made. I won't worry about making another boat. Goodbye, boat. Oh, it's already gone. It's already out of the render distance anyway. You were a good boat for all of the however 0.5 seconds I saw it in existence. Yes, the 0.5 seconds. As a British. Oh, I'm a little British. I'm not great. I'm not crazy British. Not super ultra British. I'm mostly Canadian. Yes. In fact, one of those people. Yes, that's me. I'm just doing some smooth sailing in the ocean. Oh, might have to restart the game and get some new water soon. The memory's climbing. If you see that 81%. Ooh. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we're making good time today. And you're along for the ride, at least for this part of my Farland ventures today. If I do decide to continue afterwards, after stream, then that won't be seen, but oh, yes, lovely. Yeah, I'm sure some of you might. I actually don't know if anyone actually notices the clouds, but if you've got a keen eye, you'd notice that the clouds are a bit more opaque than usual. And that's just because the texture pack I use. Huzzah! And also, the old cobble texture might be a bit telling as well, because I'm a bit of a sucker for old cobblestone texture. And also, actually, I might just break out a crafting table just to see. I don't even know if you can make a iron block in this version. Oh yeah, you can, but it's got the old texture too. Same thing with diamond and gold blocks. I got a texture pack that minimally fixes things that I disliked, which is like the newer cobblestone texture, the clouds being like this. I mean, this was kind of a nice fix. I didn't. It wasn't actually something on my list, but it's good when I'm traveling up high in the mountains and I don't want to worry about clouds eating through my builds. Not that I'm really too high up with building anyway in this version. But when I'm mountain trekking, it's nice to have more opaque more opaque mountains, more opaque clouds. And I will use texture packs every once in a while, perhaps, if I find any cool ones. I only got Faithful right now, so I might try and find some cool texture packs and just kind of switch it up every once in a while. Even though this kind of look of the game is what I'm used to and what I love, I'm sure doing some other stuff would also be pretty cool. So yeah, that's that. I put it simply there. See, the clouds are eating through the trees and you barely even notice. They're like they're like real kind of misty clouds where they're not like the real clouds where they're not super close to the ground. You can kind of see them in the hills and stuff, but oh, it's nice. Then we got our fellow sugar cane down there in the corner of my eye. I guess I'll take this opportunity to mine some cobblestone before I forget. That'll be a good decision, a wise decision on my part, and I might also get that coal as well. Ooh, look at me. Anywho, ooh. There we go. So yes, let's continue. Oh yes. Yeah, I might take a break to restart. I haven't actually taken a break yet, so I might take a snack break. So I might take like 15 minutes to do some stuff. You know, get some water, get refreshed, go for a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Well, I mean, I won't do that right now, but I'll probably do that at the end of the day here. The end of the in-game day, not the real-life day. I'm not going to go until midnight, don't worry. I may play until midnight, but I won't stream until midnight. I'm not going to burn the midnight oil today. It's only 9:30 my time, so we're not doing too shabby. Yeah, this is really the only reason I wanted to stream today, was just to show this point being surpassed. But let's continue our ventures towards the end of the world. I wonder how many people just know the Farlands through Minecraft Story Mode. Because in Minecraft Story Mode they showed the Farlands, which I don't know if much of the public really knows about the Farlands. I think a bunch of people do, but most people don't really think about it that often. So yeah, that's what makes it niche. The Farlands and old Minecraft, the niche within the niche dynamic. Yeah, so it's not very thought. There are people who only know of the Farlands through Minecraft Story Mode because they made their appearance in that game, and a lot of people watch Minecraft Story Mode, so Farlands make their appearance there. I don't know, I kind of geek out anytime I see Farland content, so that's why I like to watch it on YouTube and stuff, kind of look around. I like seeing those traveling to Farlands in 48 hours videos. They're kind of fun, even if they're a bit less conventional than what people like Kurt and I do. It's a bit less conventional, but still pretty fun to watch. Seeing how people can travel to such lengths in such short amounts of time, which the answer, the long and short of it, is version reversing basically from the most recent version, like 1.19, going back in time, which actually is pretty clever. I also like watching Venom's videos. I rewatch those every once in a while, so definitely go watch those. Those are very good videos, like his Farland videos. Even his Breaking Minecraft, not some, even all of his Breaking Minecraft videos are epic. Just a good all-around YouTuber, honestly. Love his type of content. That's probably the part of me that likes the Vsauce and the recaps and all those kind of channels. Those narrative channels or like scientific channels that I like to watch. I explore a lot of those subjects that aren't commonly explored, or just not really in the eye of YouTube. So yeah, that's probably what makes me a bit more mature, is the fact that I like to watch stuff like that. That's not really, I don't know if much of that is stuff people watch at my age. I know Vsauce is definitely something people are interested in this for good reason. Yeah, I mean, Ant Venom for sure is what a lot of people like to watch, and I don't blame him. Ant Venom's really good. Kurt's really good. He gets some attention nowadays, definitely. Not as much as a lot of them modern people who play Minecraft, but that's fair just because walking to the Farlands isn't the most entertaining thing and captivating thing, but yeah. So I guess there's a lot going on there. A lot going on. Is that a nice tall sugar cane? I think it's average actually. Or is it? It's 4. Look at that. Towering sugar cane. People are just like, tell me when you actually find tall sugar cane. Jeez. Yes, 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 yes. Good to say yes all the time. Oh, got a first chat in a while. Hello, Angela SNTS. Very nice to see some viewer chat. Other than Devin from like the first few episodes, where he was just kind of sticking around every once in a while. He still kind of tunes in every once in a while, but it's definitely cool to have people tune in and for me to be proving that. Yes, hello there. My time is befalling once again. See the journey reaching some different audience other than just my close friends. I hope it kind of finds some kind of audience, at least a few people. It's definitely, as I said earlier, definitely not the average mainstream thing now. So maybe people who want a bit of a break from that will enjoy this, but people who enjoy the past of Minecraft, or even just kind of this simplistic content, because I know people are into the kind of fishing and the kind of really mundane aspects of Minecraft, so I'm sure walking isn't too far off. Walking definitely isn't too far off from... Oh, look at that. Too far off of like things like fishing and all that. Ah, oh, look at this stuff. Floating snow, floating block of snow. Ooh, it all just disappears. That's cool, isn't it? The quirks. I think I mentioned that in the quirks of beta Minecraft episode where I was talking about the fact that the snow, you can find it floating like that. You can also just find floating blocks themselves. Pretty fun. So how close are we? Almost 10,000 blocks away from the big old milestone of being able to walk diagonally. Very fun indeed. Much fun, much enjoyment. Also, I haven't really gotten things like alerts and chat figured or sorted just yet, because I didn't like how they were originally formatted with Twitch Studio here. So that stuff will come as I figure things out a bit more, as I figure how things best work. So don't be worried if you don't see your messages on screen. It's just the way it is right now, until I figure out a better way to do it, or kind of come to a conclusion on that. So yes, I'm pretty robust with a lot of the things I'm doing here on Twitch. I'm not really too into the flashy editing just yet. Maybe in the future I might get into a bit more of that, but we're gonna stick with simplistics for now. I'm still pretty fresh to all this. And even if I do decide in the future, if at all, to continue to kind of improve, like make this a bit higher quality, hopefully people don't really mind. People don't really mind the lag every once in a while. That's just an inherent fact of life for this moment of time. What now? Indeed. It's very cool. Oh, I'm still thinking about the attention I've been getting on this series. Even if it is quite small, I still appreciate every bit. Every little bit of this counts. Every conversation. Usually it's been pretty quiet in these streams just because I talk to myself. Sometimes you get the odd Devon chat. My best friend Devon, you get the odd chat from him, but usually it's just me. Unless it's like a Newcraft stream where I'm chatting with a bunch of the Newcraft members. But for the most part, these streams are just gonna be chill. Be a nice chill experience for those who tag along. Those who can't tune in, not even just tagging along. So yes, that is definitely to think about. But yeah, definitely. Since the stream is already pretty long, we'll get to the point and start walking diagonally a little bit, and then, oh yeah, also when this day ends here, well, it's midday. So when the day ends, I'll take a break. So you can go do whatever you want, grab your snacks, or check out another stream for a while. And I'll be on break for a good 15 minutes. 10, 15 minutes, not exactly, but I'll be kind of doing some stuff. Kind of eating something, going to the bathroom, water, all the major things. Come back refreshed so we can finish off the stream. So yeah, looking forward to what I can do on this Twitch channel, what I can kind of cover. Maybe some future Let's Plays. Oh goodness. My boat tactic is only so good. It is only as smart as I am. Gotta love that, eh? Ooh, mine's boat hopping. That's just my propulsion method. That kind of pushes me forward a little bit. Gets me a little bit more speed. Now, let's just see what is going on. Oh, finding a spawner would be cool, but I have my doubts about that today, now that we've gone this far. I've gone a long time without finding a single surface spawner, so I said they were kind of common, but they're still fairly rare. It still takes a while to find them. Even sometimes it's just luck based, honestly, because it's procedural, so it's only the chance that I actually find one. All about the chances. But yes, all this luscious green trees and of the old Minecraft. Trees definitely don't look this green anymore, unless you're in a jungle or in a mushroom biome if you plant grass. Yeah, this is kind of some of the nostalgia factor. Anyway, we're gonna crash. Crash the boat. So yeah, we'll end it off on the nearest day here. Not the complete stream, but I'm just gonna take a break, like I said. Come back feeling refreshed. I don't know how long I'll be. I said 15, but I'll kind of see how long it takes, so I might just be on back for a while. I might have something to talk about when I get back. I kind of go along with whatever I'm thinking. usually how I do this. I think it works pretty well. Gets things going. Oh, we get so many cave sounds. Oh, lovely. Let's see. Look at that. Oh, we're starting to... Oh, we were backpedaling for a while. Wow. Too much. Hit once. Let's jump on a cactus. I love my moments of slipping. Slipping judgment. Kind of funny. Hopping on cactuses. Who do I think I am? Someone who thinks I can jump on cactuses, I guess. Cactuses, God. I'm not very punctual as well, but you'll find. Looks like that's a lava pool, yeah. I know the telltale signs of a lava pool. Wow, big surprise that there's stone around us that indicates lava. Indubitably. Oh, the pumpkins. Oh, the pumpkins is right. There is nothing truer. So yeah, I'll take a quick, well, not a quick break, I'll just take a break. So yeah, don't be surprised if it's on be right back for a while. Probably won't be for like an hour, but it might just be a while because I wanted to do some stuff. Oh, I can't seem to walk around this. Tried being clever with my parkouring skills. I'm not very good at parkour, apparently. At least without sprinting. I guess that is just something I have to face. So yeah, I'll be back refreshed. Build my bed podium here. And we'll just pause the screen, go to be right back, and then I will be back promptly. Oh, you can even see the chat there. Look at that. So yeah, I'll be back. Let's finish this. Let's do Journey to the Farlands. Oh, some transition. I'm feeling all refreshed and ready to do anything. What I'm ready to do is Journey to the Farlands. Lovely stuff. Oh, yes. So, yeah. What to talk about now? Oh, let's stumble across something. I think about something. I don't have any Q&A questions or anything to answer, so I'll just think of something. What should I think of? What's that? Let's see. What was I doing during the break? Well, I had a quick run into the shower. I would have grabbed some water and some snacks, but I'm gonna do that after stream because I don't have too much further to go. So So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna make the clean trip over to the 125,000. Lovely. Isn't that terrific? That I'm just walking all this way for pretty much nothing, I guess. I guess from the viewer's perspective, it seems like I'm just walking for nothing, for no reason. Which, I mean, to be honest, it can be pointless, but that's not the angle I think of it from. I think of it just as something I want to do. And if it gets attention and I decide to do some cool stuff with it, then so be it. But for now, it's just another cool thing. Another cool thing that maybe some people might find interest in. Some people might, enjoy, perhaps. Too sure on that, but what I do know is I'm enjoying this. And that's what matters to me. I think as long as I'm enjoying what I'm doing here, I think I'm doing it right. If I don't enjoy it, then there's something else at play that's not as good. I think that's the best way to put it. Best way to articulate it. At least in my current mind. Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, these big old trees and nothing. Are silent. No speaking trees. The gardening when the trees start speaking. I really am running out of things, aren't I? Well, do I have a feature for YouTube right now? Any YouTubers I'd recommend? What have I been getting into? Actually, I didn't mention this earlier when I was talking about YouTube, but I've been getting into a lot of SpongeBob's theories and stuff. Because I know, like, a while ago when I don't remember the name now, but there was the YouTuber in the SpongeBob conspiracy episodes with the muses and stuff and all that. That was very cool. I don't remember the name off the top of my head right now. Unfortunately, can't. I might. Actually, I don't know if I'll put it in the description, but just look at like SpongeBob theories, and you'll probably find a bunch of those videos. But yeah, those videos are cool. I haven't seen them in a while, but I've been checking them out because I am, in fact, a kid who watched SpongeBob growing up. So I watched SpongeBob for a long time. So I found it really cool to see just how complex you can go in theorizing, and just how many layers there are in the show, in a kids show. Oh, that doesn't seem to limit SpongeBob. Sounds funny saying it, but it's true. Some real stuff covered there. Some real existential topics and philosophical topics. Just pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool for something like for a kids show to tackle. I guess mainly in the earlier seasons, notably, but still pretty unique of a show. Unique show. Weird to many. Although I'm kind of into the strange and unusual, as said in Beetlejuice. Strange and unusual. What was I watching recently? Well, on the way home from my trip, I was watching some of the Addams Family, which is... I haven't seen them actually in a long time. Last time I remember seeing them was as a kid, and I didn't really know what was going on because it was like on late night television. So I just didn't even know what was going on most of the time. So now I watched it. It's just got that humor. Those movies, those like Addams Family movies and stuff. I don't know about the newer ones. I haven't seen the animated one or whatever, but like the Addams Family, like the 1990s films, like those two films. They're interesting for sure. Their humor is quite interesting, quite exotic. So it's no wonder that I kind of enjoyed that. I also, yeah, just getting into the spooky spirit. I'm sure soon enough I'll be getting into my 80s nostalgia, watching Ghostbusters and Clue and stuff. You know, those movies that are kind of seasonal for me to watch in kind of the fall time and the kind of mood. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. A load of fun. So yeah, there's some stuff I can talk about. I wanted stuff to talk about. There I go. Oh, now we're going now we're going too far this way. Oh goodness, I can't make my mind up, can I? I always seem to be straying off in the wrong directions. I just like to talk. I like to converse. I think that's one of the main things that keeps this interesting. At least keeps us at some level of interest. Is just the kind of just unfolding kind of things going on. Kind of things I enjoy. Maybe things you might enjoy. I don't know. I'm an odd individual, so I doubt. I mean, some of the stuff I like is mainstream, and then there's a lot of older stuff I like. I'm a bit of an into older stuff. Mainly theming around the 80s and 90s, and some 2010s stuff. Early 2010s, maybe. Yeah. Lovely, lovely stuff. Yes, yes, yes. That's just terrific. What are some highlights from the past year? I think that'd be a good thing to cover. I just got that literally just popped in my head because the last year has been super monumentous for me. I don't know about viewers, of course, but at least for me, it's been a lot has happened. I mean, 3 new craft seasons, um, a whole lot of new exploration into other content on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. I've kind of been broadening the horizons, kind of even rewatching some old stuff, like Juno Birch's Sims 2 content and Vsauce. I rewatched. I recently rewatched. I've been watching SpongeBob stuff, like conspiracy stuff I was talking about, and even kind of getting back on watching like Minions and stuff because I saw the new Minions not too long ago. I thought that was kind of funny. Kind of got that kind of sense of humor that's quite still pretty simplistic, kind of childish, but it's still enjoyable. But over the past year, I've been re-exploring a lot of things. You know, my renaissance for Minecraft after a decade of playing over the summer was a pretty big renaissance where I was pretty deep into like it was constantly shifting with new craft and class craft and journey to the Farlands and all the stuff I've been doing. Because early in the year, I was just kind of hopping from game to game, kind of re-experiencing some of the things I've done before and kind of understanding why I dropped some games and why, and just some games I kind of forgot about that went by the wayside that were pretty cool to play. So there's a lot of that going on, a lot of self-discovery as well, figuring out what I want to do in life and all that sort of stuff, all that existential stuff, all that social stuff. The stuff people don't really talk about. But, you know, I got time here on stream to talk about that anyway. So yeah, big monumentous year. The past few years before this year have been pretty, I don't know, they've been pretty average. So yeah, this year has been pretty, a lot has happened. I got a job, I got laid off of that job. I went from no driving skill whatsoever to now pretty much being able to drive and almost being able to drive on my own very shortly here within the next month. I will be, so that's exciting. Yeah, big moves, and also the new computer, like the new computer parts in the new computer. So that's very epic. I kind of detailed that in I think an earlier stream where I was talking about that, but not super in depth. I might go in more in depth about specs and all that at some point if people ask, but I probably won't until then. Just because I find the stuff I could think of to talk about is just what happens to be enjoyable for me. Maybe for the people who watch, who knows? Who knows? Let's see here. Let's keep this Farland train going, at least until we reach our goal of syncing up those lovely. Oh my gosh, I can't multitask for the life of me apparently. But yeah, we'll focus on resyncing those chords, and then the stream will be over, and then everyone can be happy knowing that they witnessed the moment of me switching directions and all that. And then I can go on and do whatever else I wanted to do tonight. Probably watch. What was I gonna do? Watch some TV. I would play some other stuff, but I don't know. I'm getting a little tired. I might just, after stream, just go to my bed and kind of chill out for the evening. Sounds like a good plan. Hopefully within the next few in-game days here, so within the next half hour, we should be reaching our point and ready to end stream. That's some of the stuff that's happened in the past year. Of course, going into grade 12 or senior level for those Americans, or whatever, or I don't even know what Europeans call it, but or even rest of the world, but it's grade 12 Canada. It's commonly called that, so just call it that. Yeah, going into grade 12 and all that jazz and thinking about the future. The fact that I'm taking an extra year to think things over after grade 12, and also give me some more time as well to do the journey to the Farlands. Guarantee that I get to the Farlands in that time. So yeah, lots of fun there. That's not really the reason why I'm taking the extra time. Of course, there's a lot more personal reasons to that, but that's a bit of a pro to that. A bit of a pro to doing a victory lap, so to speak, in high school. Just to kind of polish up on classes, get all the things I need, and then, hopefully have something thought out by then. If I'm still streaming then you'll hear all about it, I'm sure. So probably at this rate we'll have a lot of streams, so you'll have plenty of content to consume. Even if I do decide to stop streaming, there's still plenty of stuff to watch. There'll probably be dozens of Farland streams to watch, and there'll be however many streams of Newcraft I do, depending on how long that lasts and how much enjoyment I get, how enjoy I do. So yeah, that's all up in the air, all to be determined, TBD. Got our flowers anyway. Got a nice beta 1.7.3 terrain to enjoy in the meantime. My lips are dry, probably because I've been talking this whole time. That also probably tuckers me out a little bit too, so that's probably why I want to relax. But I want to reach this point. It means I'll have walked like a long way today. Yeah, that's a long way. That's over 30,000 blocks in one day. I didn't even think I'd walk that much today, so that's great. Great to get some balance there. And we'll be right on track again. So that's great. Good to have that under management. So next stream, get that diagonal walking action again. And all future streams on this Farland journey. So yes, got that to look forward to. Or not, whatever. Choose. Gotta grab this. Break the leaves, break the leaves. Continue on. Look at this lovely terrain. Isn't it wonderful? Gonna sink in the lovely depths here. Ooh, look at this. Look at these trees being all tree-like. Taking in that CO2. Making oxygen. Isn't that lovely of those trees? Just terrific. Oh, goodness, I'm jumping around. Hopping around like crazy. I'm doubtful of the spawner finding today, so you might not get a spawner in this 2.5 hour long stream. So that's a little unfortunate for those who are looking forward to that, but maybe next stream. Usually seems to be every few streams that I find one. I usually find them a lot off stream, but not on stream. So if I continue this tomorrow, then I'll probably find one or something, not in the luck. Let's big. Next stream, let's big. I found a spawner last off stream. Like, lo and behold, big surprise. Yeah. The slow breathing. Slow exhale. Gasp. Half gasp. More like it. Let's see here. Now, actually, I could just climb down. I was gonna use my water bucket, but I was like, oh, well, don't need to. Don't really need to, do we? Oh, we're just close to 5,000 blocks away, so we should be reaching there within the next 15, maybe 30 minutes. Might be a longer stream today, about one of the longer streams, so there's plenty of content to watch. So there you go. So there. Lovely stuff. The silent, or not really silent swimming. It's pretty noisy. But yeah. Oh. I love when I kind of lose my marbles every once in a while. They kind of get lost every once in a while. I need help finding them every once in a while. One of the funny things I like to say is, I've lost my mind. I wonder if anyone can help me find it. Get people to help me find my mind. Very nice indeed. Actually, this might be boat time. Might be boat time, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Let's see. Let's continue this journey towards nonsensical. Wow, what's another word for far? Great distance area. There's another way to put it. Yes. Yes, undoubtedly. We are getting closer to our end goal of the Farlands. Ever so little. The boating continues, and the day is about to end. So yeah, it should just be like another 20 or so minutes left of stream. And that'll be a nice, clean way to end it, you know? Reaching our point and working diagonally for like all of 5 seconds, or however long I need to. Ooh, indeed. Let's see here. Bedtime. Once again. My lovely patented bed design. No, I'm not kidding. It's not. I'm not kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's not patented. Who am I kidding? Patent pending. Kidding about that too. I got it from, I think, TFC. TFC did this in his series. If any of you watched his, he does this in his series. And he walks about 2 in-game days per episode, so it's about 20 minutes per episode, which is pretty good. It's about the same Kurt does, but I don't do it in that kind of episode. So you get long episodes instead of the short ones. So this could technically be like 6 episodes put in one, but it's not. Anyhow, the journey must continue towards this seemingly arbitrary goal that I've set for myself, that I seemingly closely follow, and I'm a bit of a nerd about, yes. That is true. That is all true. Look at it. Oh my goodness. My game is... Oh, okay, I thought I had to restart the game soon, but I didn't have to. We'll be fine. We'll be fine for the way. Oh, should I jump on the cactus? Probably not a wise idea. Probably not the wisest idea there was to be. There was to be in existence. What else? Hope you all, I guess. Oh wow, Halloween's next week. It's crazy to think about. Hope you all got some spooky plans, some spooky stuff ahead of you for Halloween, the Halloween season. It's already almost over. We're already almost into Christmas time. Oh my goodness. Friggin' people putting their Christmas trees up in September, August. People just leave them up all year. Pretty clever. Cheating the system is what I call it. Some people may call it nonsensical. I call it, well, that's an interesting way to go about it. That's what I say in response. That's what I have to say about a lot of things like that. Oh yes. I guess we'll have to start working our way back, so then we can take that lovely screenshot of both the chords being the exact same, which will never happen, at least unless I reach the Farlands. If then, so if then because. I must press on. And continue on. Oh, I've gone through so much. Yes, when time calls. Still with the fam. Yes. Yay. Let's see here. Ice. Too much, too little, not enough. Gonna jump on over. Should we do a statistics check today? Maybe. Maybe we shall. Yeah, that's what we will do. A nice statistic check. That'll be good. Stat check. Maybe at the end of the stream. Or now. We could do it now. Right before. Times 7. Yeah, that's definitely increased. And distance walked is definitely increased. But yeah, you can see all the rest here. Some of it's the same, some of it's different. You can pause it or slow it down at any time if you want to see. But this is my statistics page. Oh my, that's a lot of torches. That's how many times I've used them. Oh goodness. 860. So we're definitely nearing the 900s in days. Pretty cool, pretty cool. 5 beds. Some boats. Bah. There we go. Set sail. Oh, that. Okay, I'm just gonna grab my crafting table then. Oh, my boat's gone off without me. My dumb tactics that I'm bad at. It's fast, but sometimes I'm just not in the right rhythm. Let's. Oh, that's indeed. Boom, acceleration. I'm gonna try and resync those chords. 100%. Bravissimo. My boat keeps trying to run away, viewers. I don't know. I think my boat doesn't like me. I'm getting that hunch. That hunch. That hunch. Yes, that is what I'm starting to suspect. Anywho. Oh my god. Oh, my game's lagging. That's why. I think that's because the memory's starting to get big enough that my game's lagging now. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we'll power through. Persevere. So what Venom videos do I like in specific? Let's talk about that. I like his Farland videos for sure. I like his breaking Minecraft, like the Optifine and with the far coupled with the distance away from spawn. I think that was a lot of fun of a video. There's definitely some fun content there. I've watched that one more times than I can count. It's just such a fun thing to watch. Is him tearing apart Minecraft like that. and also just watching his videos on Kill Crazy Man and Fig and all the others who've made it, the Farlands, and that whole thing is pretty cool as well. I like that kind of content. Seeing that's the motivational content that inspired me to do this, so of course I'm gonna like it. And I like watching. I even got into retro gaming now. Is that what I think that's what he's called? And the Mr. Epic and Fit MC and stuff. Those YouTubers I've watched a lot this year. Fit MC for 2ETT, of course. He's kind of the go-to for that. He's an epic YouTuber for sure. Seeing his content and the nonsense that occurs on that server. And of course, the Mr. Epic. Some of his videos I like a lot. On like a lot of the retrospect and stuff. I'm like, why is Minecraft not the same and all that? I like going into that kind of stuff. Who else? Retro Gaming Now with his Minecraft theory videos. I think that's really cool. And also like the historic ones with like the old version kind of ARG. I think that's what it was. Is like Retro Gaming Now did like a video on like an old Minecraft ARG where it was like set in old Minecraft, but it was all kind of done now, like kind of like a thing that was formulated. It was pretty cool. And there's like a timeline of Minecraft, and now I'm really into historic stuff on like Minecraft on that. Of course, if you've seen enough of this, I'm sure you can get that from that kind of vibe from me. Is that I like that sort of content. Not walking diagonally on purpose. I'm just trying to get the chords all synced up and ready to go for when we get that titch. And then we'll actually start making headway again towards the Farlands because it's been kind of on hold for a while. So the date I'm reaching the Farlands has been pushed because I'm just not making progress for the last week, almost 2 weeks now. So, well, I'm not making progress. Well, I always make progress in this world, but I mean like in the Z chord because that's where the main estimates come from for when I'm going to reach the Farlands. Is when I'm going to reach the right Farlands. It's usually what I do it from. I could even do the average as well, like calculate based off the average between the two, which would also work. Like add them together, divide. You know what I mean. An average is. Who am I kidding? Explaining this to people. But yeah, I get an average of the two chords, so then I can kind of get a bit more of an accurate estimate for when I'll reach the Farlands. And it's usually just based off of my rates, like how many days I've traveled, which is I think now 66, 67. I don't even remember anymore. It's in the 60s for sure, the amount of days. So yeah, it's like 2 months plus a week and that bit. So yeah, it's been quite an interesting experience. 3,000 bucks, less than 3,000. So we'll reach there very shortly. I'll probably end at like 10:30, or at least when I reach the point. Probably exactly when I reach the point. I don't even know if I'll wait till I go to bed that day. I might just end it off right when we reach the point. Be like, huzzah! Have a little minor celebration and then walk a little bit and then be like, yep, that's it, folks. That's probably what I'll do. Because this is a long stream. This is about the same length as the Grand Journey, that episode, which was just kind of a longer stream. I might even do, if I have enough time in the future, I might even do like a super long stream. I doubt anyone will watch that, but I might even do like a 50,000 blocks in one stream sort of deal where it'd be like spanning hours and stuff. But I probably won't do that too often. Probably won't even do these that often, these kinds of streams. Probably mainly just be the hour-long ones. That's what I'm comfortable with. That's kind of what seems to be working the best. Oh, we got our bed thing here. I live in the trees. I hope no mobs spawn. That'd be annoying if one did. Nightmares, as I talked about in Burning the Midnight Oil. Oh yeah. Okay. Kidoke. Does not want to let me sleep. Oh, poop. Hey, I'm gonna make some food real quick. You get to see me craft some food. I think I've done this before on stream. It's not a common thing I do. You throw that out, and don't mind this. Don't mind me turning it to peaceful so I can sleep. Not cheating. I mean, I guess it is a little bit, but I'm just doing it so I can sleep. God, I need to sleep for once in my life. That's what I need to do. I must sleep. Oh my, that is a drop. That's a weird bed location. Oh, it's an interesting spot. But yeah, we're almost done with the stream. You guys can almost be released from your holding there. Rip. You can go watch some other Twitch content or something. I don't know. Find whatever your heart desires on Twitch or even other than Twitch. So yeah, this will add some time. To the streamage, to the playlists. Give a bit more of a challenge to those wanting to watch the rest of the content. Oh my, don't want to fall in there. That would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? We might have to set up Outpost 1 a bit earlier if that were the case. That would be really not preferable, honestly, because I'd be starting from scratch again. Because I'd lose my stuff, because I'd be dying in lava. The stuff would get burned. I don't have netherite. I don't really like netherite anyway. Controversial opinion. Oh my god. I don't really like netherite. I kind of find with diamond. I use netherite every once in a while, but I don't know. It's kind of fallen out of style for me. It was kind of a status symbol, which it is, but I just I'm just a bit disillusioned to it now. Disillusioned. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop indeed. Well, soon enough. Soon enough. Oh, that's a good one. I'm looking at some stuff online on my phone. Every once in a while, I kind of like to turn on and see what kind of image there is. It's always fun. Always fun to see what kind of stuff is keeping people entertained. The witty memes and jokes. Oh my goodness, that's some pretty interesting stuff. Oh, look at that terrain, though. That is something to behold, isn't it? Is that a floating block of dirt? Floating block of dirt. Got that Kurt song now. It's gonna get stuck in your heads. Now, to those who know what floating block of ice is, but that is a floating block of dirt over there. That is pretty cool. We found 2 types of floating blocks today. Indeed. Ooh. What's a good final segment to talk about? Because we're pretty much nearing our goal for coordinates. Just we got 1,700 blocks off. So what's a good ending topic for today? I've already talked about the future. I've talked about the present. I've talked about the past. What else? Well, I could answer probably some long-standing questions. Not really, but I could just answer some hypothetical questions, such as what really drove you to do such a thing as this? Well, I don't know. It was kind of just me being inspired by TFC's series, and his passing kind of influenced me to be like, think about this a bit more, because I used to think it was crazy, and then I checked out Ant Venom's videos and I was like, people have actually done this? I was like, it's not actually ridiculous after all. And I've been always kind of been interested in this kind of game breaking stuff, or not necessarily game breaking, but kind of code breaking, I guess, in ways. So yeah, I've always kind of been intrigued by the kind of mystery, the mystique of all this Farlandian nature, and just stuff like that in general with Minecraft and in real life. A lot of mysteries and stuff I'm into. Solve stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm doing this. Is just because it's cool, just because it's fun, just because I'm enjoying it, and I think streaming it is just another layer to this that might get this out there. You know, make sure some people know doing this, kind of show the kind of find people that might be interested in the same things. If there are any people interested in the same things, that is. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there. What's the Farlands world generation error with Perlin noise and all that pretty far out, with something to do with octaves. Why aren't there jitters? Maybe some of the technical players are asking. I have a mod to get rid of them because I found them annoying for streaming, because they are already kind of off-putting. But I think when I was starting to stream and Devin was making note of them, I was like, they might not be the best thing to have. So I got a mod to fix that. I went to a Discord, a nice old Minecraft Discord, and I got some help with that, very thankfully. So you get this buttery smooth gameplay, other than the lag from my Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, I have Starlink, and sometimes it's not always the best in the world. So that is just something you'll have to bear in mind with. Is there going to be other people joining me on this world? No. Probably not. Probably just going to be me for the most part. Is this ever going to be updating to more recent versions? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because when I reach the Farlands, I'm kind of unsure as to what I'll do, because I want to build a base and all that. I got big plans for that, but after that, I might try and figure out some other cool stuff, like modding this or updating it. But for now, it'll remain in this version, just because the Farlands only exist up to this version. I could go back in time, but there's no real point in doing that when it's pretty much the same thing, just with some elements being taken away and some other stuff like the very lime green trees and grass. Why am I going to the corner specifically, and why am I taking the longer route to reach the corner? I already said it earlier in stream, just because it's a lot of fun. Just because I think it's cooler to see the corner. I think that's a bit more niche, even more niche than it already is. Just saying something. Who are some people that I'd suggest that also play kind of old Minecraft like this now? Well, I mean, there's always Kurt. I don't think I'll link people anymore unless I have a really good one. But there's there's Kurt. There's a handful of Minecraft players like Will and Sleevelet and stuff that play old Minecraft now. I mean, I don't think they really get a crazy amount of attention, just because old Minecraft isn't really a thing that people talk about as much. So yeah, that's that situation. And any other things that I can answer? How long is it gonna take? That might be a question someone's asking. How long is this journey gonna take? And quite frankly, I'm not sure, because if it was a straight trip, it would take 33 days straight of walking. I've done probably about 6 days straight of walking so far. So yeah, I'm not too sure, because reaching the regular Farlands would be like 33 days straight, which is about a year. I'm at like 32,000 blocks a day, solid. That's like an average speed, so that technically, if that's the average, then that's doable. If I get some really good days, and to counteract the bad days. So it might take a bit longer than a year, from like August 16th when I started. So we might be around for a while. But that's just what I have to do to reach the Farlands. And I'm committed enough now that I'm sure I'll reach them. It's just a matter of time. And so if you're not willing to stick through the however many streams that may take, I respect that decision fully. And yeah, this is kind of a really niche thing that I just kind of thought would be cool to stream. So I'm not expecting anyone to actually develop a keen interest in this. I mean, it has been gathering some attention over on YouTube and here on Twitch, but I don't know. Let's see where things go. That's kind of how I do things. I cross bridges when I get to them, and I burn others. We're nearing our goal anyway. We're nearing the end of the stream. Nighttime. So I might just sleep when nighttime falls. Just to be in the daytime, and then we'll be at our goal. And the stream will be over, and you can all cheer and be happy. Be happy for me. Reaching my goal today. Reaching my goal of the Farlands. Reaching the Farlands today. Oh, I'm kidding. The Farlands will take a little bit longer than that. It might be a while. You have to be pretty. The viewers would also have to be pretty committed. I'm pretty committed to this, but I don't understand if others aren't. Other people just like to stop by every once in a while. I still think that's cool. I still like the idea of people stopping by, even if people don't watch the whole thing. Which I don't really have the time in my day, and I play games. That's kind of like the thing I do, and I still don't really have a lot of the time in my day to watch extended Let's Plays like this. So fully respect that kind of those decisions. But yeah, we'll see what happens. See what happens with this kind of stuff. Well, I think I forgot to turn off peaceful. Back to normal. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about last stuff. Make sure to go check out the previous streams if you're into this and you feel like watching more like this. I don't know. If you're not, then yeah, that's fine. But yeah, there is other 6 more episodes before this, and there is also Newcraft 4 if you want to watch some casual SMP content. Make sure to follow or subscribe or whatever, or like on YouTube. I'll talk for YouTube as well, like and comment and all that. I just like to mention that every once in a while, just because if people like giving support, then so be it. But if the opposite is true, then that's also perfectly fine. I am perfectly fine with people being lurkers. That's what I like to do. So that's usually when I'm watching streams and stuff. I usually lurk. So I fully respect that for like the 11th time. SpongeBob references. Oh, yeah, we're nearing our goal. We're gonna reach it, and then I'm gonna be like, see ya. That's basically what's gonna happen. So yeah, the very end of stream today, the 3-hour mark, the grand 3-hour mark, and we'll have reached our goal, and everyone can be happy and give me the support if they want to. And I might even, in the future, if we develop enough of a community, I might even consider doing some charity stuff. I'm not too sure yet, but that would be cool. I doubt I'll actually get enough of a following to do something like that, but that would be neat to do like charity. Pick like a charity and raise money and stuff. Support. This is a bit of a waste of a series, or a bit of like a waste of real world time. So it'd be cool to get some real stuff out of that, but that's only an if right now, and I'm not too keen on that anyway right now. Just things are small and there's only the odd chatter every once in a while. But yeah, I do like all the attention we've been getting here on Beam of Foes channel. That's me. Like I'm talking about like it's someone else. That's me. And this is all my efforts compiled into one place. This is all my online efforts for all this. And hello to anyone rewatching as well. Anyone deciding to watch all these episodes, the mad lads and laddies, then great, good job. More power to you. We're gonna hit that point, and then we're just gonna bullet off to greater pastures. This is the longest stream we've had, and it's for good reason, because we're gonna be resyncing the quads here. It's gonna be a momentous occasion. We can even do the SpongeBob thing where the guy with the cry face is like do 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 do. It's getting so ever so closer. Oh, we passed it. Gotta backpedal a little bit. Yo, that was your time to celebrate. Take a screenshot. This is the moment where we to do. Look at this viewer. Oh, yo. Yes, the coordinates sync up once again. Well, they'll probably be out of sync by the time we actually reach the Farlands, but you know, I tried. You can see, at least I tried. Yeah, they're already out of sync. It's gonna be, yeah. I'm not gonna look at them. No, we're not looking at the chords anymore. We're not gonna be doing a straight line anymore. But at least we have our compass to guide us now. Because now the compass is actually pointing towards spawn, which is directly 45 is directly behind me now. However many blocks. Oh, this is momentous indeed, isn't it? And then we get to ride our boat. I might just do, yeah, I'll just do today and then we'll end stream. Oh, yes. You can say you are here for this lovely occasion. That is me resyncing the chords. That's kind of underwhelming, but you know, it was kind of cool. Don't get to see very much here, so every moment counts. Oh, goodness, gotta use another boat. I'm very boat wasting today. Oh, goodness. Yeah, my game's already starting to break. So yeah, I think once my game starts chugging, then we'll end this off. Guess we'll just kind of try and do a zigzag pattern. Try and go different directions, because I was really reliant, like when I was going diagonally, I was really pushing this direction. So we're gonna try and do some syncing up. I'm not gonna keep it overly synced up now, just because I don't really care to. We're just gonna walk and see where it takes us, and maybe get somewhere someday. Yes. Yeah, I think this has been an excellent stream. I guess I won't end just now, but yeah, make sure to go check out those people I talked about. Go watch some previous streams. Go find what you're interested in. That that's also something I could suggest. That's pretty much universal to anyone watching. Just find what you want to watch and watch it. It may not be this, you know, people stopping by. It may not be during the Farlands. May not be your shtick, but your kind of thing. May not be your thing, but at least you found this, and at least you're here along the ride, at least for a little bit. Everyone's here for a little while anyway, even if they're not here for a long time. Get your own little slice of the journey. It was good to know that they were synced for all of 5 seconds. Oh, they're gonna be so out of sync by the time we reach the Farlands, you won't even know. But that is the joy of the journey. Well, maybe we will just end it here. I'm pretty tired. Just remember what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. This is our end goal. So for anyone watching up until this point, I think I showed this before, but this is what we're looking for. Anywho, that's our little carrot on the stick, a little teaser of what's to come in the next year, plus. So lots of fun. Thank you for tuning in, everyone who's kind of tagged along, and everyone who's rewatching in the future. I appreciate all the attention we've been getting. I appreciate all the people who care to watch. Thank you. Thank you for the kind of platform you're giving me to do this kind of stuff. Make me happy. Anyway, thank you. See you next time.